This podcast contains adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
Designed to Talk does not own any rights to the music, companies, and or other podcasts mentioned in this episode. Names have been altered for privacy purposes. All right. Hey guys. Welcome back. What's up, Jenny?
What's up, Sarah?
I feel like it's been forever. Because it has.
Fucking forever. Yes. Shit. I don't even know, bro. I don't even think we've seen each other actually since our vacation.
Wow. October 31st. That was
Last
a long time ago. Last year, literally.
No, legit. It was last year.
And since then, we've had a lot going on. We had Christmas, and that was our last episode, I believe, is what we put out, was right before or right after Christmas.
I think it was in January. Yeah, we put it out. Yeah, there's been a lot going on. So I think that we decided to take this short cast to kind of get everybody caught up.
Right, with what our lives have been and
Yep.
where did we go?
Exactly. You want to know what's insane, though? We're still getting daily downloads. I can't believe that.
Oh, no, and I forgot to look today, but
I haven't looked yet either.
We're almost to 2,000.
Fucking crazy.
I know.
Y'all are amazing.
Yeah, so thanks for still showing us the love and support while we've been out for a little bit.
It is crazy.
We'll tell you about it in our shortcast show here.
Where should we even begin, dude?
Well, where did it all start, or how did it all start? And that was like right after New Year's.
I think it's the big, bad, angry beast, COVID-19.
Yeah, I agree. I think COVID-19 has been our worst nemesis about it all.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm just procrastinating on admitting what happened. So January 12th, my family and I were not feeling well. So we decided to go and see the doctor because I was throwing up and my partner was throwing up, and it started with the adults first, and before that our oldest was not feeling well. So we went to the doctor, the urgent care, set an appointment. By the way, to get an appointment with any urgent care, you have to do it 2 days before, or
fuck,
we were able to get in. So we finally get in, we do the nose thing, they shove that shit all the way up there. I think it touches your brain, I'm pretty sure. Then we got our results back, and it turns out that my partner was the only one that tested positive for COVID. But the rule of thumb is one person tests positive, everybody's positive in the household. So you know what that means.
So they assumed that you guys were all positive.
Right.
So did you guys all test negative?
All the
Except
rest of
for your
us,
partner.
Yeah. So 4 of us tested negative, and my partner tested positive. And when the doctor called us back to give us results, they told us that everybody is considered positive and that you should not be leaving your house. And my job was the same way. If you call and say that my partner was tested positive, they put you on a quarantine. And you can use those days or you don't need to. But I was sick. Now, 9 levels Jumanji. It's not during 2020. It's when you get COVID, bro.
Ugh. I hope you guys know what we're talking about, Jumanji. If you haven't seen it, see it.
I know. That's a classic.
You'll
Robin
understand.
Williams. And then the new ones.
Also good.
Right? So with that being said, and then I want Jenny to also mention...
Okay, we had COVID too.
We were not together though, guys.
We were not together. Yeah.
We're in separate cities and everything.
Situations.
But yes, Jenny got COVID as well.
Yeah, so my story is I woke up feeling, actually, no, I was at a bar having a drink, and then all of a sudden, you know, when you get that feeling where you can feel a cold coming on and you're like, oh, fuck, you got a tickle in the throat, or all of a sudden you got that pressure congestion in your head.
It happened.
Yeah.
See, that was her it. Level of Jumanji. Some of her.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck. So I went home, did the whole Dayquil thing, whatever. My oldest started feeling stuffy nose. She had, I guess, the abdominal stuff too. So my work wouldn't let me go to work. They were like, well, you need to stay home. Let's see how you're feeling, et cetera, et cetera. I was on day 3 of working from home, and my supervisor was concerned about my symptoms. So I was like, fine, I feel great. I'm just going to stay home. So then I make me an egg, like an omelet egg for lunch, like a late lunch.
How did that sit with your tummy?
My stomach was fine. The only symptoms that I had was the fatigue and the headache, and then a little bit of congestion. I feel bad for you guys. You guys had full on 9 levels of Jumanji. I feel like we had like 2 or 3.
Which is crazy because I keep hearing that everybody had different symptoms and different. One partner was perfectly fine. They could go to work the next day because they felt great. But other people were like in death bed. And that was us. It was rough. Maybe we just got a different strain of the strain, like marijuana, you know, like sativa. There's like 9 different. Same thing with the Vitter. You got the strain. You got the indica strain, okay?
The only reason why we got tested is because I lost my sense of taste and smell. And that is the number one indicator that there's a really good chance that you're positive. Because I thought I just had allergies or the cold.
But I didn't lose mine until almost 2 weeks in, Jenny. I didn't lose my taste or smell until 2 weeks in. So mine was all the other crazy shit. Body aches, wanting to sleep all day, feeling faint.
See, I wanted to sleep all day too. I could barely make it through work. The interesting thing for us, so we all went and got tested, and yes, they make your head go probably as far back as you can make it. They shoved this like plastic Q-tip up our nose. I'm pretty sure they pulled out boogers and some of my brain.
Right? Can I have that back? I don't have very much left.
Right. And only my oldest and I tested positive, and the other 2 tested negative, and they continued to test negative. So I don't know. It was really, really weird.
It is weird.
The youngest never got sick.
Did I tell you that I went and got a test done again because like 3 weeks later, so after I lost my smell, I went back again because I just wasn't feeling good. My lungs were killing me. I had a really hard time breathing. I stopped smoking during that period of time.
Good for you.
I know. But everybody loves the Jane. Anyway, I mean, I went back and I tested negative again. So I was like, you know what?
That's good.
I guess I'm good.
I don't know. That's crazy. And you lost your sense of taste and smell, and you still tested negative?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And I gotta say that losing your smell, I don't know about you, but I felt losing your smell was when shit got real. Like the other stuff was like, it's the flu, like a really bad flu. And then you lose your sense of smell, like somebody who loses their hearing randomly. That's what was like, whoa.
Dude, I was smelling pickle juice. I was smelling like all the most disgusting things you can think of.
Even the most beautiful things. Coffee.
Yeah. Oh my God, I couldn't smell my coffee.
It was
or
so
taste
sad.
It. It was so
I didn't even
sad.
want it. I didn't even want coffee because I was like,
the
I
worst.
can't even smell it. So, and this was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. So I was feeling okay. I was feeling good again. Like I could eat, drink, and it was like, what do I want?
So I have a question. So since they said that you guys, they were going to assume that you guys were all positive. Did they tell you that you had to isolate in different rooms?
Yes. They were like, try to stay in different rooms so that.
How did that work?
It doesn't work. Maybe we should have had walkie-talkies so we could be like,
ooh.
I'm going into the living room, over and out. Right.
Over.
Did you get that, Mom?
19. This is Rubber Ducky trying to head for the kitchen to get a glass of water.
Over and out.
Over.
Hi, this is Motherboard 9900. We're in our bedroom speaking. Oh my God. That would have been great.
So much fun.
We have walkie-talkies too. Santa brought the kids some, so
that's awesome.
I don't know why we didn't think of that, but
you're too sick to even think to anything.
I know, because
probably.
You don't think about staying in different rooms. And then like, what about parents with kids? Oh, sorry, honey, I can't come to your room per the doctor.
Yeah, there was no way that we could stay isolated in our house. I mean, my youngest is always kissing all over me. You know her.
She's a lover.
There's just no way. I don't know how. I don't know. And then they tried to tell me that she had to quarantine for like 2 weeks after my isolation period, and I'm like,
wait, that doesn't make sense. I already did the 14 days.
How? I don't know. It was
and isn't your oldest still testing positive? Isn't that what you just said?
Dude, yes. So her school won't let her go back until she tests negative.
But she's not showing symptoms?
She's not symptomatic. She did her isolation period. CDC says she's good. It's the antibodies that are testing positive. I don't.
But
I don't
so
fucking
she
know.
would have been a good candidate for the vaccination to figure out what we could do to build it and make it stronger. These people that are testing positive but are not showing symptoms, is that when they're the ones that were helping?
Yeah, I think that if this would have happened to us last year, I would have been like, hey, let's go figure out how we can help. I actually tested positive after getting my first dose of the COVID vaccine, which is kind of weird.
But that was before, or I mean, after you guys got your first roll of, because you guys tested positive in like the end of January.
Yeah, I actually was able to get the COVID vaccine, and I'm super fortunate. My work was able to provide that for us. They got us on the list to be in the first round. So I got the first vaccine, and then a week later, that's when I started feeling sick. And then half a week later, I tested positive.
And then the youngest tested positive too, right?
No.
This is not what caused it.
No, you can't get COVID from getting the vaccine because it's a dead virus. It's not a dead virus. It's not a live virus. So I don't know. They said it's still possible because it only protected me like 45%. I really think that because the kids' school shut down for a couple of weeks because they had 2 or 3 positive test results. I think she brought it home. I think she was asymptomatic. We didn't know, and we all got sick. That's what I think.
And I'm not gonna blame one or the other, but my oldest worked door-to-door customer service, and my partner works customer service face-to-face in a financial center. I work from home.
It's fucking crazy.
My coworker is my dog.
Oh, Five-0.
Well, my kids just recently went back to on-campus learning. I mean, we've been at home on and off. I'm sure all the other parents can concur for a long time. Girl, I was a 4th grade teacher, a cafeteria lady, a mom, an employee for my bank. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I don't know how you did it.
I don't know how any of these parents can do it still and be sane.
I know. I mean, fortunately, I was able to have a modified schedule too. So when I was home during the week, I was off from work. I didn't have to work. So like my wife, when she was working, or she still is working from home, but when the youngest was still here, yeah, I don't know how she did it. It's fucking crazy.
And then on top of that, mom duties include, cleaning the house and just staying on top of it. I really feel like COVID kept us busy in our house, but I feel like I never could catch up, even when I should be catching up because of all the time I have.
My house is always a mess.
Always. Well, maybe that's the rule of thumb, Jenny. When you have kids.
Wait, what is it? I don't get it.
When you have kids, your house will never be clean.
Dude, never.
It's lived in.
Which I'm okay with, but I mean, it's...
Okay, what would you rather do, though? Would you rather come over to my house where it looks like it's lived in, or would you rather come to my house if I had like plastic on my couches and told you have to eat with a certain set of silverware? Wouldn't that be a little awkward? Just too clean.
No,
just too clean.
No, I like the lived in look because to me it tells me there are more important things than
plastic on my couches.
Plastic on your couches and specific silverware. I'd be like, what the? I'll bring my own.
The shrimp fork has 2 prongs. I'm just kidding.
I would eat that with everything if that's what you fucking told me. I'd be like, okay, great. I'll eat with that one.
I like this small fork.
Oh, my
Dude.
God. Yeah, COVID sucks.
It does, and it just sucks. But it did bring some really good things, though, too. Our birthdays were all in February, so we're...
Oh, yeah.
Well, not all of our birthdays, but 3 out of 5 of us in our family. We decided to take a little mini vacay, and don't dog us, but we went to San Diego, California.
You still got to live your life, dude.
Look, and we followed the guidelines of what California wanted. Mm-hmm. We made sure that we stayed away from people and asked people to keep their distance, little things like that. But we stayed in an Airbnb. Dude, it was so amazing. The kids, there was like this upstairs, and it wasn't upstairs, it was up a ladder.
Ooh.
And up that ladder was a tiny little kids loft, a little table for the kids to do their little coloring books. They had coloring books, pens, all that stuff up there, and a TV.
Did they have a loft for adults? What the fuck?
No, our loft for adults is the patio balcony. I mean, it's a good trade-off.
That's kind of cool. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and the smell of the ocean breeze.
You guys were next to the ocean?
Yeah, you could see the ocean from the kids' upstairs loft window.
Oh, of course. The kids get fucking everything.
Look, that's how it rolls.
That's what happens when you become a parent, Virginia.
Everything goes to your kids. I told you this, the rule of thumb.
You did just tell me that. My bad, dude. My bad.
Oh, that's so funny.
You guys had a good time, though?
We did. We went to SeaWorld, and a lot of stuff was closed, and they had a half capacity, so it was nice to have everybody kind of spread out.
That's great.
Got to see the orca show. I'm very, very okay, I seen the show Blackfish, and
I've never watched it for that reason.
It's sad. Okay, and I watched it prior to this, not even knowing, and then when we expressed SeaWorld, I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad. It was still fun.
I like to think of SeaWorld nowadays as an educational experience. They don't do any more breeding inside, from what I understand. There's no more breeding in the parks, so like when those animals die, they, I guess, won't have any more.
I don't think so either, because in that movie, Blackfish, it talks about how the government stepped in and sued them and got things straightened out for the Voice for the Animals.
Voice for the Animals.
You got to support some things, because these fish that were breeded down the line, they can't just release them back into the wild. There'll be chopped liver out there.
Oh, for sure. You know that SeaWorld actually has an ocean program that they do a lot of stuff out in the ocean to help save the ocean? I said ocean quite a bit right there.
Ocean, sea ocean.
Yeah. They do a lot of stuff to help the animals out in the ocean too. So I think that that's kind of a nice positive outlook on saving the planet too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I guess the end of that conversation, hashtag SeaWorld also works in the ocean, sea ocean.
Sea ocean. Also go see the ocean because it's beautiful.
It is.
Well, that's cool. Did you guys do anything else when you were out there? Just SeaWorld?
SeaWorld and the beach.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. I really can't remember. It's been a minute and I have a horrible memory. SeaWorld and beach and walking downtown, or the Seaport. We went to Seaport.
I love Seaport Village. It's so cute.
It was really cute. They close early.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
But they're lifting guidelines. They're in a different tier now. All those Californians can go to Disneyland and stuff.
Yeah,
Jerks.
I saw that that's going to start opening up. I'm not comfortable doing that for at least another couple of years, so
Same.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys were able to get out of the house, to get away and have a good time.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for a few days. That's awesome.
Right? Well, what about you? I mean, catch us
so,
up some.
Also, on
doesn't
top of
sound
COVID,
good.
yeah, we had a trip planned to go back to Rocky Point with the kids.
I love Rocky Point.
I know. I knew you would. For spring break. But what had happened was... one day I was trying to take my kids to the park and I got in a car accident with the kids.
Ah, shit, Jenny.
Everybody's okay. Okay, so what happened was...
What happened was, anytime
So
a story
what
starts out like
happened
that, it's like calling your wife. What happened was,
So,
baby.
yeah. So what... We got in an accident. Well, what had happened was I was looking for parking. And so I turned to my right, and I was 2 car lengths from the car in front of me. I'm old now, and I'd follow state guidelines or road anyways. But then when I turned and looked in the front, the fucking Jeep was stopped right there. And I smashed right into the back of her. And it was like a teenage driver. And it pissed me off because it shouldn't have fucking happened. But it did.
It happens.
And you know what? It was... Let me tell you something. If you buy a new car and you finance it, get the gap insurance. We did not.
Gap insurance.
Yeah. The reason why you get the gap insurance is because when they financially total your vehicle, like they did to us with the van, it'll cover whatever is left over on that loan. So we only had the van for a year. Also, include rental coverage on your insurance plan because...
Unless you have a couple of vehicles, but
sure.
Still.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So for people that need the math to understand, you owe $15,000. Insurance totals it out for $10,000. You have $5,000 remaining on your credit. What gap insurance would pay for. So with that being said, we cover your car.
Yep. That's
where it comes.
So it was a pain in the ass process, but we ended up, and we had to cancel our trip, but it's okay because we have now bought another car.
Yeah.
And it's super awesome. It's much smaller. I think that I'm a firm believer in things happening for a reason. Everybody's alive. Nobody was seriously hurt.
You know, who knows that down the road that it would have been more of a problem because whatever, the depreciation of the vehicle or the parts start breaking and you're just putting money into it.
Yeah. So that's what's kind of, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
That's what's been happening over here. So.
Well, I can admit that also during our quarantine that I may have downloaded a very known app that Donald Trump tried to remove. Any guesses? Any guesses?
Did you download TikTok?
Ding, 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 ding.
Dude, I did the same fucking thing.
I fell for that shit. Oh, man. And I'm not a social media. I don't do it very often. Jenny is our shout out to Jenny because she manages our page more than I ever do. I more just tell her like, hey, we should look into this and she's on it. Yeah, I downloaded TikTok and the only TikToks that I watch is what people send to me.
Why am I obsessed?
TikTok.
Why am I so obsessed with TikTok? There's also like what's kind of crazy is there's different layers and levels of TikTok. There's like gay TikTok, there's lesbian TikTok, there's moms of TikTok, there's even like podcasts of TikTok. Ooh, maybe we should get on TikTok,
dude. Well, I think we should because it would be very helpful for us to promote. But again, you're our social media genius, so
I got this.
I will join the reindeer games and be all a part of it. And I wanted to make one where it's that put your hand on my shoulders. That one.
The silhouette challenge. Yeah.
But I have an idea and I think it would be hilarious. I'm not going to share it because people will steal my idea.
You'll have to just find us on TikTok and have to follow us so you can see this silhouette challenge.
Yes.
From Sarah. I also have one that I want to do, but I'm not even going to tell Sarah. It's going to be a surprise. Oh my God.
Is it going to be on yours or?
I'll put it on ours. I'll put it on Design to Talk.
My oldest and my girlfriend, they're like, you should watch this. That's the only time I get on.
Oh, okay, so you don't sit and scroll for hours and hours and hours like I do.
Where TikTok asks you to get off of it. Have you got to that point?
No, I've not been on it that long.
Apparently, my oldest daughter has. It pretty much tells you, hey, you should probably take a break.
Dude, I've sat and scrolled through that shit for like an hour and I've not gotten that. So how long do you have to be on there?
I'll have to ask her and we could.
I'm curious to know.
Me too. But I do know that it asks you that.
That is crazy.
Maybe I'm wrong, but what the fuck?
That's fucking hilarious. I love that so much. Yeah. You guys tell us if that's actually a real thing and send us some screenshots because I want to see it. I really want to see it.
Me too. I'm curious. And I've heard about it and my oldest even mentioned it. So how long are you on the shitter or something when you're going through TikTok?
I mean, I don't have to be on TikTok to be on the shitter long enough to make my butt cheeks numb.
Dude.
I don't know about you.
I don't, but I can tell you there's people that sit on the toilet for a minute. Why are we talking about this? My bad.
Dude,
I brought it up.
My youngest will be in the toilet so long, her cheeks are red.
Yeah, and then she's like, my legs are asleep, Mom.
And my butt hurts. Well, I wonder why.
You should probably set the tablet down.
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus. And you guys are all laughing because you be sitting on that toilet too long.
You know it's true.
COVID got us like on the toilet watching TikTok.
Oh, man. Oh, have you seen, speaking of COVID and toilets, weird, did you see any of the videos from in the beginning of COVID when people started moving to Zoom? There was a video of a work meeting and there was a lady who had it on her phone and you could clearly see her walking through the house and then all of a sudden she sets the phone down and then she takes off her pants and sits on the toilet.
No,
and everybody saw it.
No, but that's hilarious. I've seen a lot of Zoom videos that went wrong. This guy thought the meeting was over and he thought he shut off his camera and then he proceeds to grab lotion, tissue.
Oh my God.
And sit back down at his desk.
Ew.
Yeah. And his coworkers are like, Brian, I don't know his real name, but they're like waving at him like, hey, dude.
And he's all having a good time.
He's pulling at the sausage. My advice is make sure you're logged off. God damn it. Nobody wants to see your free time. We don't want to know.
What you do on your break time is your business.
Right.
Don't bring us into it.
We are brought in enough, okay?
We already see too much.
Or know too much. Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. So... Mm-hmm. COVID has been fun. Nonetheless, it's been evil for most people, but I gotta say that it has been a really crazy year to learning so many different things.
So many things.
About yourself and your family and everything, right?
Yeah, you know, initially I was just terrified in the beginning. Like, I'm sure everyone was or is, maybe still is, like, oh my God. But, like, more importantly, I was worried about us getting COVID because all you ever see is the negative stuff.
Right.
So it was just a constant
The
reminder.
number of deaths and stuff.
Yeah, constant reminder. You know what? We're pretty healthy. It'll probably be like a bad flu for us. And
Which it was.
Yes, absolutely. And we will survive. And we did. And I think, I don't know how you feel about it. I feel like COVID changed me a little bit by having it. And
it did. It made me feel almost relieved, to say the least, that relieved to know that we were strong enough to get through it. And I do deeply send out condolences to those who've lost family members to the COVID. We are not trying to minimize the results of it.
Not at all.
Any bit. We're just grateful that we got through it and we now understand the extremities of it.
Absolutely.
Right? I don't know.
Just be safe, guys. Stay well. Wash your hands. I know the mask thing is like a touchy issue, but wear your masks. If you can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. I know it's a very personal choice. By no means am I saying get vaccinated. Do it if you feel it's right. I feel like we still have a little bit of a ways to go, but I think things are getting better.
Things are getting better. And speaking of better, and we've been calling it this, so I gotta say it online. Did Daddy Biden send you your check, your stimmy?
I got my stimmy. How do you think we bought a car, dude?
Know. Thank you, Daddy Biden.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't stop calling him Daddy Biden. I checked the accounts this morning. I go, Rosie, guess who paid us? Guess who sent us some money? And she's like, Daddy Biden. I was like, yeah. Our sugar daddy.
Now, if he could continue to do that for a little longer,
that would be nice.
I would love that. Yeah.
Me too. I think everybody would love it. And I like that he didn't discriminate against your dependents, like the older kids, because we did not get extra for our oldest, but we did on this one.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was nice.
Cool.
Yay, stimmies.
Yay for
I hope everybody gets them.
Me too.
I really pray that everybody gets them and that things start to level out for businesses and is even and everybody's getting treated equally.
I agree 100,015%.
Love.
Percent.
Well, I don't know. Do you have anything
That's
else to
it,
say?
dude. Oh, I got a promotion.
Jenny got a promotion.
I'm a staff supervisor now, and I'm super dope.
Yeah,
I'm super
dope.
stoked.
She's doped.
I'm super stoked, dudin', about it.
Right? Dudin'. That's our new word.
Yes.
She messed up on texting me, and she called me Dudin', and now I won't live it down.
Dudin'. It's actually not that bad. No, man, I think that pretty much catches everybody up. We're all healthy. We're all still here. Let's do the damn thing. Let's get this show rolling again.
I know. Well, Jenny's going to be coming down and visiting me soon, I hope.
Yes.
To where we're going to actually do one face-to-face because we both, she's gotten her shots. I'm on my way. I just have to wait a little bit longer because I got my flu shot. So you got to wait another 2 weeks after you get your flu shot just for safety purposes. And then we're going to look into getting COVID shots.
Good.
I mean, I think everybody's kind of on that page of wanting to just get this to go away so we can see each other again. Oh, and it's almost summertime, so pool.
Yes, swimming. I can't even believe it's like spring of 2021 already.
Holy shit, I know. Easter Bunny's coming, dude.
Fuck, man, we probably shouldn't even start that tangent because we'll just continue on.
No, that
on.
fluffy bunny ass better stay away right now.
It is not time!
No! Go back into your hole, bitch. We're not wanting you right now. Well, guys, I guess this is goodbye. But hey, real quick, do you want to announce what episode we might be doing next?
We've got actually some pretty good stuff coming. I think that
I'm excited.
I'm super excited. But we're going to talk about, and I know we're a little bit late, but I blame COVID. I'm just going to blame COVID
Always blame
for
COVID.
everything. We're going to talk about Carnival.
Carnivals.
That is it's from a fucking movie. Anyways, yeah, we're going to talk about carnivals and without giving you too much details yet, it's not actually what you really think.
What you think.
Yeah,
I know.
it's not actually
we
what you
learned a
think.
lot about it, so we're excited to tell you guys what we learned about.
Yeah. I'm super stoked about it. It's going to be great. So yeah, so next time, guys, talk about carnivals. Tune in.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to say that so I can do that tune again. I was waiting.
I'm going to juggle next time and
I
show
thought you were like pushing up your titties.
No, it looks like that on the Zoom here, but I can actually juggle. I'll have to do a little video and put it out there for you guys. So. Anyways.
All right, anyway,
dude.
guys, love, much love.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.